is Sunday, April 7th at 6:18 p.m. And we had a really good day today. My son and the grandkids were here. And they left maybe an hour ago. And Jim and I went inside and we had something to eat. And we came outside. And Jim goes back in and he says, "Guess who's here?" And here he is. Jim's calling him Hobo. I think I want to call him Peppy. I'm not sure. But, yeah. It's so strange that, like a half hour after the kids left, he shows up. And I figured the Bigfoots were watching us, because when the kids are here, you know, the grandkids, I think they really pay attention. And, well, I think they brought the kitty up for us again. Hey. Hi. You say hi? Hey. Okay, there is a stick on the back of the swing. Jim saw it and came and got me, and he said, "Go see if that's natural," because it didn't look natural to him. It doesn't to me either. That had to be placed like that. They did this with the big stick on the swing one other time. It was big though. The cat is over here. He's walking down in there where he was looking at one time. That we heard the meow like he was being called. But I was just watching him. Him and Kiki were right over here. Kiki got up and went to where she is now. And then he walked over to where she was after she left. And then he was just kind of sitting there. And I saw him all of a sudden just look like that way. Like he heard something. And then he walked over here to where Kiki was, and they started walking down in the woods right there. So I don't know if that was them calling him. Oh, there he is. Or what? I guess we'll find out. I guess he didn't leave yet. Okay, so the cat was over at the corner of the house in the front, and I was talking to it, and then I came over here and sat down and took a few pictures and stuff, and then I went to look for him again, and he's gone, just like that. Jim and I both, you looked for him too, didn't you? He said yes. He nodded his head. So, well, that was his little visit, I guess. I think it's so cute that it seems like they brought it up after the kids were here. Like, this is family too, guys. Here you go. Don't you think, Jim? Seems like it. He's nodding his head. This is the stream that ran behind the Bigfoot shelter up that way. It's Really pretty down here. So we just crossed that stream and I walked right here and found this little triangle. This is something that my Bigfoots like to make a lot. I've found them all over the place. I believe this stick was broken from there and bent. Oh, and that one is too. That one snapped over and bent that way. That's really cool. I'm gonna head this way. I actually found 2 breaks back there, but I didn't film it. Over here's where the old shelter was that I first found in 2008. Right there where Jim's standing. That's where it was. Or wait, might have been up there. Right along there, along the creek. Oh, look here. Another break. Wow. It's got actually 2 breaks on it. So I can't even reach it. It's probably at least 6 feet up. And yeah, that's cool. Man, I haven't been down here for a long time. There's the creek that I was showing you. And the Bigfoot shelter was right over there where Jim is. Yes, this was the shelter. It was made of all those big logs plus smaller ones. Maybe I'll stick a picture of that in here for when I found it. Just came out of the bottom there, and here's the pond. Lots of sign up that way. I just noticed a print on the door way up high, and I do not know how that would have gotten there. Okay, there it is. So I just measured that to see how far it is from the floor, and it was 5 feet 2.5 inches, and it's really small. It says only, let's see, I don't even know what body part it is. It's about 1 inch wide. I can't even, it's so hard to see it. But yeah, it's about 1 inch wide and probably about 1 inch, a little more, long and 5 feet 2.5 inches from the porch floor. And I don't know what body part it is. Also, I just wanted to mention it's on the inside of the door. But we leave that door open like that pretty much till we go to bed at night to let Kiki in and out. So they have access to it a lot. Okay, since April 10th, I've had this little piece, it's a flat piece of glass that was blue, that real pretty color of blue that the Bigfoots generally like. It's been out here since the 10th. And I got it up this morning and it's gone. So I think they took it. I am so happy because they rarely take things anymore. And one of the slinkies is missing, and I didn't know if, because the grandkids were here playing, and I didn't know if they lost it or what, but it's missing, so I don't know if the Bigfoots took that slinky too. Been wondering about it. And another development is that Hobo's been coming around more. I just heard him. Oh, he was on Jim's tractor. Anyways, he's been coming around more. So we're thinking either he's not the Bigfoots, or perhaps the Bigfoots are gifting him to us. So guess we'll find out if he, well, I don't know, maybe we'll never know for sure. Hey honey. I put my daughter's old dollhouse out here to see if the Bigfoots would do anything. So far nothing. See, it's got beds on it and stuff. I was hoping they'd take the dolls and mess around, but like I said, so far nothing. But I am so excited that they took that piece of glass. It was pretty, and I thought, I think they'll like it. I was hoping so much, and they did. Also, I found a cat that looks like Hobo. So I put it with the Bigfoots. I wanted to see if they would move it, because I got our other cats up here. I found this for Kiki, but it kind of looks like a fox. I don't know. So I left this one out here too, because the one that represented her that they brought me is gone. I don't know. It's totally gone. So, okay, I'm going to continue walking around, checking stuff. So, let you know if I find anything else. We're out looking for mushrooms, and I just came across this art that's pinned right there. That's a beauty. Okay, that's our bedroom window. And I got up, opened the curtains, and looked out and saw this. There's a stick stuck in this clod of dirt, and it's in there pretty far. It's in there far. I'm not going to pull it out, but I don't see how that happened by itself at all. So I'm wondering if, because they have marked things right there before. They put a Y stick in the hostas, like in one of the leaves, poked it through. So I'm wondering if that's marking our bedroom. It's 6:17, and this is Friday. And so we've been working. Well, Jim's been doing most of the work, but he mowed the grass and tilled up a spot right there for a new little flower bed. And Jim went to the basement. It was after he tilled that up, and he found a little woolly worm. We don't know how it got down there, but who knows. Anyways, he wanted to bring it up. It was all curled up, and so he brought it out here, and he sat here, and he said he was putting it back and forth in his hand, looking at it and stuff, and then he laid it right here, and I came out and was sitting here with him, and we got hungry, so I made us something to eat, and we went in and ate it, and it didn't take us long, maybe a half hour. Jim came back out, and he said, "That worm is gone. Gone, gone, gone." It was right here. So, I mean, I looked too, and it's nowhere. He said Bigfoots must have thought that he put it there for them. And they must have been watching him when he was playing with it and stuff. But you know, I do put things places like that for him, so. It also seems like maybe they got a little bit of a interest in what Jim's doing lately, so that's interesting. Okay, I just wanted to say real quick, that's the second thing that they've taken recently. Here's Kiki. Here, Kiki. She was up here for me to pet her, but I was busy. Second thing, actually, like, third thing. There you are, honey. But, so they're taking things again. They had, when everything first started with the Bigfoots in 2015, they took things a lot. And as time went on, that they quit taking things and mostly just brought things. So the fact that they're taking things again, it makes me pretty happy. Okay, so this is about 2 minutes after I just made the last video, and we were just sitting here talking, and we heard something like hit the house over there. Like a rock or something was thrown. This could be an interesting night, huh, babe?
Yeah.
I better get a recorder and put it out. Saturday, April 27th, and it's 5:42 p.m. So Jim and I were out here sitting and just enjoying the day, and I went inside to make supper, so we've been in there for a while. And actually, I thought I heard hobo when I was sitting in my chair, like back in there. And I told Jim, but he went and looked somewhere and didn't see him. So, anyways, while supper is finishing up, cooking, I thought I'd come out and check things, and the Bigfoots were here, and this is so awesome. This is the kind of thing that keeps me going and so excited when things happen like this. But this is that little glass thing that they took. So we were inside for about an hour. That wasn't here before we went in. So just in that hour, they came up and put that here. And they put a little stone with it, like saying, we took this and we had it for a while, and thank you, and here's a little gift for you because we took it. Is that not just the sweetest thing? Gosh, I love them. Something else that I found just since we came back out is right here beside the garden, an axe and a stick. And this was not here earlier. Jim just mowed yesterday, so that did not happen before he mowed, for sure. So I don't know if it's got something to do with the garden. I don't know, it's pretty cool though. Yeah, if you look, I stood pretty much right there and took a picture the other night. Actually, maybe I was more over here. Anyways, pretty cool. Okay, so yesterday we brought the fountain back out and Jim was working on it, and he was doing stuff in the back. You have to take off the back to work on it right here. And he put the back on it every time. He had to keep taking it off to mess with it. And I came out here this afternoon. It's about, let me see, it's like a little after 5, I think, right now. Anyways, at some point the Bigfoots came up and were working on it too, because they took the back off. They took the back off and put it over there. That's funny. They must have been watching him do it. So, yeah, now he's got to put it back on. He said he's sure he put it back on every time because he didn't want bugs to get in the back.